Saturday here with the scrimmage and that kind of thing? I mean, they're talking about they're going to keep some score of this, but what needs to come out of it?
Obviously, the offense needs to score more points than, I guess, the second offense or whatever. I don't know how it's going to go, but obviously we want to move the ball and score points on the defense, and that's something that we're going to focus on. But we're also going to focus on the things that we've been focused on all spring, being physical and being detail-oriented.
Austin, this transition from guard to center, was that a plan for you all along when you were recruited? Did they kind of idea as a inside lineman and then potentially at center?
Yeah, it was just something, I played center my first year here behind James and some of those guys, so I played center there, went to guard, and I think the plan was to go back to center. And playing guard, I mean, the experience was good. Being able to play is going to help me for this year, and it hasn't been too bad of a transition, or it hasn't been a bad transition at all. I'm used to it, so it's good.
Playing alongside James, you probably picked up a lot. I mean, he's a smart, cerebral player, tough player. What did he teach you about the position, just from being in the huddle with him to being on the field with him?
Just the way to play. He goes after people. I mean, he finishes plays, and he does things right. He studies a lot, studies the film a lot, and that's something that I picked up on. That's something I would have to do to try and replace him.
You had a typical freshman year. You had some good plays and some other ones you probably look back on and went, ugh. How much have you watched of that, and how much do you think you've grown as a center and as a player, and even since this spring?
I watched every game from last year, and like you said, there were some plays that, I thought I did all right, and then there were some plays that I just like, that wasn't very good. But I think everybody's got those plays, and that's something I'm going to be trying to eliminating this year, is having way more of the good plays than bad plays.
What are we looking for this line maybe Saturday? For us, it's a peak, and how far along as a unit have you come, and what's your standard for Saturday?
I think we've come a long way, and we have a long way to go. Just being able to play with a level of consistency that we need to be the best, one of the best lines in the Big Ten, and that's just something that we've been focused on, being physical and being detailed in the stuff that we do every day, every practice. So that's what we've been focusing on.
You guys have a lot of experience coming back as well. Both your tackles are virtually back. You played a lot. Andrew played a lot. Even Jordan played some. Connor, do you feel like the line has developed some sort of cohesiveness at this point, or is it still too early?
I think definitely. I mean, we all hang out away from the complex too, so that's something that helps a lot. And guys having experience is something that helps too. Everybody's going to know what to expect, and the more we play, the more experience we get, and the more cohesive it'll be.